Oh, I've been. I went to Arizona.
Live.
Right.
We are live. Hey, welcome to the Mentality Show. It is November 4th, 2020. Welcome to the show. We are so glad. Thank you for joining us on your Wednesday night. As always.
Thursday. Oh, yeah, wait, Wednesday. My bad. I'm sorry.
Wednesday. Thank you. Thank you.
This guy.
Thank you for joining us on your Wednesday night here in the show. So glad to have you. I'm your host, Dleano. We got Tech C. We got Scully. We have Vato V, who just messed up my intro. Got KC. And then we have our special intern guest, The Help, a.k.a. today. He's our fellow, I guess, pre-millennial. I don't know what they call your generation.
He's a schmegma millennial.
generation, whatever. So glad to have you. Thank you for joining us, David. He's here. He comes on every once in a while, like once every couple of months or so. He represents our younger folks out there. We have him on the show specifically today because we have a lot to talk about today, a whole lot to talk about. As you can see, I'm wearing my little tag here. I don't know if you can read it. Actually, it says, I voted. That's right. We expressed a couple of weeks ago how important it is to vote. Get out there and vote. We actually talked about that. Yeah, we weren't on live last week, so we expressed it the week before. So important. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about what's going on in the United States, practically around the world, because the whole world is watching. We're going to give our opinion on Trump, man riding with Biden. We're going to talk about him today. You can tell who my favorite is. Pretty much what I just said. So, and then we're going to talk about other various things as well. We're going to talk about some relationship stuff. We're going to talk about our penises. We're going to talk about, all kinds of stuff that we usually talk about. So let's get into it. Gentlemen, so good to have you here. How was your week, fellas? Who wants to talk first?
2 weeks. Been fucking stressful, man. Fucking stressful.
Anxiety, right? Anxiety.
Hey,
huh?
number one, I want to apologize to all the viewers out there. All of us pretty much had something to do last week. We all got caught up in a bunch of things, and I personally was moving. I had to just move on.
I didn't have shit to do.
So yeah, I got caught up in that, and then moving into my new place and shit. Like it's a trip. Fucking first day here, man. My mom breaks her wrist, dude. She falls and she breaks. Do that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So yeah,
You
she
okay?
broke her wrist, huh?
You okay?
Yeah, she's okay, man. Just we got bad news yesterday. I took her to a specialist, and she's gonna have to have surgery on her wrist. They're gonna have to put a plate in her wrist and a couple screws and a pin, and it's just a fucking pain in the ass. But it is what it is.
Not the hip. The hip.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. That's what I told her. Like, you're a little older, and you just gotta be careful. Doctor says she's in pretty good health. I mean, but just shit happens, man, and it's like welcome to the new neighborhood, huh? It's all bad.
When I'm your mom, I'm probably gonna mess up my wrist too, doing things I shouldn't be doing. But I'm glad she's okay, man. Your mother's a beautiful person. Tell her we wish her all the best. Here.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
All right. So fellas, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Dealing with anxiety. This election is very, very important to me. It's very dear to me because people's lives are in jeopardy. And I don't mean that lightly. People's lives are literally in jeopardy regarding this election. The man that is currently our president, or our president-elect, has done some things, some very irresponsible things. He didn't handle things he was supposed to handle that cost a lot of American lives this year. And if he stays in office, it's going to continue to cost American lives. A lot of Americans are going to lose their health care. It could be a civil war. Hell, it could be a World War III if this man is in office. So it's very, very important that we vote him out. His ass is fired. It's almost about to happen. I've been predicting this ever since last night. We were going back and forth through text that some of you guys were saying Trump was going to win. And I'm like, dude, there's 100 million people out there whose votes they have to count. And they're doing it today. And you can see the numbers rising for Biden. So I'm riding with Biden. And, I got my vote on. Damn, I did the reverse on my screen here. But So that's my opinion. I'm sure all of you have your own opinion regarding, who you want in office and all that. So let's start with Scully. Scully, I want to hear your opinion. You've been kind of quiet this week, man. What's going on with you?
I'm always quiet. I've been busy with my own shit, and work's been busy. Tired of this fucking BS. Fucking everybody on Zoom. Like everyone just needs to get together. The election, yeah. I mean, you guys know me, man. I'm for business. So policy number one. I don't agree with all the virus stuff, but I go to the CDC and it tells me certain things. It doesn't agree with what the news is saying. I don't agree with that shit. Yeah, so it doesn't matter, if fucking Biden wins or if Trump comes back and sweeps those 4 fucking states he needs. You know what? I mean, it doesn't matter. I always have fucking say shit the wrong way, but everything matters. But to me, it doesn't, because it doesn't change my life. Hopefully you guys and people who watch already know my take on this. I don't follow government. I don't have a leader. They're elected. They can make recommendations, and then I make decisions what to do with my life. I'm the fucking leader. So my life isn't going to change. It doesn't matter who wins. I'm going to get up and put my underwear on one leg at a time, unless I'm drunk. Sometimes I try to jump in there. But yeah, like nothing's going to change for me. I'm going to keep living my life. I mean, that's what I do. So people shouldn't get so wrapped up, man. You shouldn't be losing sleep because you got anxiety over this shit, man. It's what's going to happen is going to happen. You just got to just fucking roll on. Run your life, man.
Trump is working on a law. I think Trump is working on a new law. He's taking it to the Supreme Court that's going to affect how we put on our underwear now. I think that guy's everything. So I hear you, Scully. And you know what? In most normal presidential past presidential elections, what you said about it not affecting our lives is pretty much true. But I feel that this one is different primarily because of the coronavirus. Our president has been ignoring the science behind it. He's promoting these rallies, and he's promoting. KC gave a statistic here, actually, that over 30,000, since he's been doing these rallies, over 30,000 people have gotten the virus and 700 have died. That number's probably gone up since then. That's all because of one man. And the biggest thing is he kept this thing secret. He ran away from the truth regarding the coronavirus, didn't let the American people know what was going on. And he's making it political. So a lot of people are refusing to wear their mask, even though the science says wear your mask. Whether we know that's true or not, the science says it is. And he's pretty much fighting that and going against that. So people's lives, people say, oh, this is not going to affect my life either. You hear what? No, people's lives are in danger.
I'm going to throw this out there real quick, man. I'm in the middle with these 2 candidates. To me, it's like whatever. I'm like Scully in a way. Obviously I voted. I'm not going to say who I voted for, but the thing is this, we're talking about responsibility of this virus, right? This virus is affecting obviously a lot of people, pretty much the whole world. We're responsible for our own actions. If you already know that there's a virus out there and you know that this virus is killing people and you can get infected and you can infect your family and so on and so forth, I'm not going to put the blame on Trump. I can't do that. We're responsible for our own actions. If you already know that there's a virus out there and you know that you can get infected if you go to these fucking rallies and you go to these rallies and you get infected and you die or a family member dies, that's on you. That's your responsibility. I get it. This guy's hosting the shit, but it's like a movie. If there's a movie that's badass, that's out there, and I want to go check it out, it's going to be on me to go check it out. Does that make sense? It's my responsibility. If I want to go out there and want to fucking put my shit in danger or whatever, that's on me. You know what I mean? So if you already know that there's a virus out there, it's up to you to take care of yourself. If you want to go out there, if you want to quarantine yourself, you quarantine yourself. Every single time that we go out to the world, we're putting ourselves at risk, whether it's, with this virus, whether we go to the store, whether we go to the laundromat, wherever the hell we go. You know what I mean? So it's up to us to take care of ourselves. Now, we already know that at this rally, people are not going to be covering their mouths and people are not going to be wearing masks. And we know there's a virus. That's on us, bro. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
You know?
I hear what you're saying, V, and I agree partly with what you're saying. Let's use your movie analogy there. So you said, if I want to go see a movie, I'll go see it. That's on me, even though I know there's a chance I can catch a virus. But let's say the person who owns the movie theater, that would be Trump, says, yeah, come see the movie. You're not going to catch anything. Don't believe the science. Come see my movie. It's safe. Believe me, I'm your leader. I'm somebody you can trust. Because we have a lot of people in this country, unfortunately, who are followers, as you can see. And this country needs leadership. Every country needs leadership. And our current leader right now, Donald Trump, is saying it's practically okay to not wear a mask and not believe the science and pretty much deal with this thing on your own. He's basically giving out the wrong message. As the leader, it is your job, it's your responsibility to let the American people know what's going on, because people unfortunately can't think for themselves. Unfortunately, so you're probably right. But
I get what.
I'm sorry. One second. We have a huge population out there who needs leadership, and the unfortunate thing is these people are going to these rallies, and they're not only. I mean, if they want to do something stupid, fine, let them die out, okay? But these people are passing this virus on to the rest of society and other people, innocent people that they come in contact with, and that right there is where the problem lies.
No, I get the irresponsibility. I understand that. But what I'm trying to say is this: as a human being, you make your own choices. Like Scully says, I'm not gonna have a person fucking dictate my life. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. If you want to go do this, if you want to go out to a fucking rally, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's totally on you. You do whatever the fuck you got to do. That's your responsibility. Now, if you bring it home to your family, then you fucked up. And you already knew the consequences. It's like drinking and driving. You know what I mean? You already know that there's going to be consequences. If you go out, you get pulled over, you're going to get fucked. You know what I mean? So don't start fucking crying. Shit happens.
Then you're driving around other people that you can fuck up and kill as well. If you want to drink and drive, that's fine. You're the dumbass who's doing that. But now you're putting other people's lives in jeopardy, which is
what I'm saying.
Pretty much how this whole virus is going.
I get it. I don't get me wrong. I know it's out there. I know it exists. You know what I'm saying? But us as human beings, we have a responsibility whether we go or we don't want to go. You know what I mean? And this whole fucking this whole mass shit of it being politicized, I don't agree with. Fuck, there's something out there in this fucking world that we cannot fucking see. And I understand that. We can't see it. It's a fucking enemy that's killing a lot of people, whether it's minimal or whether it's a lot. It shouldn't have happened. It's just a pandemic that's all over the damn world. So we could prevent it for ourselves. I don't have a problem wearing a fucking, my underwear on my face.
You don't think politicizing this thing where he says it's almost his attitude is, if you wear a mask, you're against me. And if you do wear a mask, you're for science. But if you don't wear a mask, then obviously.
No, like I said, look, I get it. I understand that shit. I understand. If he's a fucking idiot, he's an idiot. But if you're gonna listen to an idiot, then what the fuck does that make you? You know what I mean?
If you're gonna listen, if you know he's an idiot, then vote him out.
That's why they're having the election. That's why he's losing right now. 253, 213. So that's where we're at. What I'm saying is, how do I know the next puppet that's gonna be in office is gonna do a better job than him? You don't know that.
Bring it. He's running off that platform. The Joe Biden is running off the platform. I will go with science. I will go with the experts, people who've studied this thing for 30 years. I'm talking about Fauci. I will follow their protocol and getting rid of this virus, and I'll do whatever I have to do. Short of shutting the economy down, because Biden's not talking about shutting everything down completely, but I'll do everything I have to do to help limit the spread of this.
To minimize it.
Trump is maximizing it, So,
you know what? Check this out. I got you guys some stats too, just real quick to end this. And by the way, I don't hate Trump, and if he told me to wear a mask, I would tell him to suck a dick. All right, because I do what I want. Like, if I'm the guy that walks up to a store and peeks in before he puts his mask on, and then sometimes I'm like, all right, they're wearing masks, and I'll pull my gaiter up, and they'll be like, oh, it's okay. And other times they're like, thank you. So I do whatever the stores request. I'm not wearing a mask outside, dude. The shit ain't floating around in the air, so I don't ever do that or anything. But check this out. This is why I don't give a fuck. This is from the CDC today. That's science, by the way. The percentage to survive this, if you're 0 to 19 years old, is 99.997%. If you're 20 to 49, your chances of surviving are 99.98%. If you're 50 to 69, it's 99.5%. If you're 70 plus, it drops down to 94.6. And this is the CDC. The media is not portraying this. They're out there scaring the fuck out of people. And it's wrong.
You know what? And let me tell you something. In regards to the media, I agree with you, Scotty. Like the media, you know, they blow shit up and it changes shit and it twists shit. Because I've seen whether it's CNN, whether it's Fox, wherever the fucking media is, they say shit that's wrong. So they can get more ratings. You know what I'm saying? It's like if a white cop shoots a black person, or if a cop shoots a black a person, just a person in general, they say a Los Angeles police officer, blah blah blah, shot, which happened to be whatever color, shot and killed an unarmed, or shot and killed a specific person, you know, without even seeing the facts. Does that make sense? And that's where I have a problem with that. And in regards to what you're saying about the CDC and about the whole survival rate, you know, I've read that before. I've read about that stuff, you know, and the media doesn't fucking portray it. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Okay, I get it. People are going to die of this shit. Of course, it's a brand new shit that's out there. If we could prevent it, fuck yeah. But don't scare the shit out of people, you know, and fucking say like, it's an okay thing. Like that's what worries. That's what pisses me off. They twist shit around. And I don't agree with that, man. I just don't. You know what I mean?
So
yeah, they're bad. And you know what's? It's funny, but it's not. The media even fucked up both Biden and Trump. They went to states that they were both winning in the last minute because they thought they needed to drum up some support because of what the fucking media and the polls were saying. So even both Biden and Trump got fucked up on their schedules the last week because
they went to Pennsylvania. They went to Pennsylvania and they fucking started rallying up there. And then that was the wrong state to rally in. You know?
No, and I shouldn't laugh.
Anyway.
But it's fucked up, man.
So
it is. It's true.
Billy, I gotta call you out on your facts a little bit here. You threw a fact out there a couple of weeks ago that turned out to be untrue. That kid in Wisconsin, Kenosha, who shot those people.
Yeah.
You said emphatically that he was set free. That's not the case. He was not set free. He was extradited back to Illinois, but he was not set free.
Right. Just DA there, just that DA decided not to press charges. He still has other shit to go through.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you said it as if, okay, I just want to say to our audience, because you said as if he was set free, and I'm thinking, oh, this kid's back out there in the streets. But
no,
he's
right.
free.
No,
He's free to go back to Illinois.
Yeah, I just shoot my mouth off, so sometimes it sounds like I'm saying some wrong shit. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, because I fucking speak before I think. So
no worries. But you know what? I do agree with you with the media. Actually, the media likes to blow things up. I don't think it's a phenomenon of fake news that people are saying. But I think the media tends to exaggerate certain things to get an appeal from their audience, or to get an audience, if you will. And regarding the facts that you just stated, I guess the chances of dying of this thing are pretty low for healthy human beings, healthy adults. But for people who have pre-existing conditions or underlying issues, this thing is very, very fatal, especially people in my community, the Black community, because unfortunately we are people who have these underlying issues. And that's a whole nother thing right there. It's sad. the question is, why are we a people who have these issues? What is going on with our health, our diet, whatever it is? Is there systemic racism or injustice in the healthcare industry? Who knows what's leading to that? Okay. Black folks don't like to go to the doctor. Who knows what it is? So that's a whole, that's just a whole nother issue right there. But if you're someone who's young, let's say you're 19 years old, let's say you're David's age, and you get the coronavirus, you're like, hey, I can get it. I'm young, whatever. My dick's hard and all the time and all that. You take that shit somewhere to a 70-year-old, like our old guest Tom, who's been on the show a few times. You can kill that man. You can literally kill that man. His chances of dying are a whole lot higher. So you can't have to think about that if you're a young person and you're just out there free, willy-nilly and all that stuff. So speaking of young people, David, you're a 21-year-old, right? 21-year-old young man.
I'm 30, but I'm 21.
He looks like he's 40. The motherfucker looks like he's 47. Looks like a left nut. That's what he looks like. Everyone.
He's always fucking with you, David. He's always messing with you, man. So, I mean, how do you feel on this, man? Young people usually don't follow politics. How you feel about the politics? How you feel about
Well, I mean, I'm super heavy on social media, especially when it comes to Twitter. And literally, I feel like this election is literally only ran by younger folks. Like people around, all my friends that had no idea, that never spoke about politics in the past, all of a sudden are politicians. And it makes me kind of laugh, but it kind of makes me happy at the same time, because it's just like, yeah, like we look at it like it's a joke, because I mean, our leader, Trump, he takes a lot of shit as the joke. So I'll just look at it and be
all right, shut the fuck up. That's enough of the young kid. I can't take it no more. I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Yeah, he went off mute.
No, this is good shit.
Yeah, but when it comes to younger people nowadays, at least, I know we broke the record for the most votes in like any election ever. And I feel like honestly, I feel like it's the younger people that changed that. Not the older people, because there's always old people talking about politics. You never listen to a young person talking about politics.
Wait, I have a question for you. How old is old? What do you consider old, motherfucker?
Passing 21-year-old, dude. No, I'm old, bro. My back hurts, my knees hurt. I go to the
What though? The way I was raised, you didn't talk politics and religion. This is all new shit in like the last 10 years. Shoot off their fucking unwanted opinions.
Yeah.
Those are two arguments that are never won.
Exactly. Yeah, when I've always been into like debating, like debating about things such as politics and religion. Just because I like to learn about everybody's like point of view. I always want to put myself in their shoes before judging them, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just nowadays I feel like everybody's so sensitive that you cannot speak politics nor religion like at all.
But you know who's the most sensitive out of all these generations? Your generation, my boy.
It is. I agree, and I fucking hate it.
And you know what? It's a trip because, and I get it. Like you guys have a lot of good things coming for yourselves in regards to like, how you guys want to protect global warming and all these other shits. But when it comes down to
the motherfuckers ain't never been told no. That's what it is.
Hey, thank you. The sensitivity shit, bro. It's too much, man. It's pussified shit. We gotta grow some balls and stop fucking acting like bitches and fucking just you know what? I get it. You guys want to stand up, but stand up for yourself. Don't come in groups and shit. You know what I mean? Stand up for yourself. If you're gonna stand up, you're gonna fuck up somebody or say something to somebody. Yeah. You guys come in groups with your skateboards and backpacks.
Yeah, and do your best to not lower yourself. Don't ever lower yourself to other people's level, man.
Nope.
Yeah. Like me, like I had this whole thing. I voted for Biden personally. I don't like Biden nor Trump, honestly. I think they're both fucking retarded, in my opinion. But I mean, if I had one person to vote for, Biden's like literally my only fucking choice.
Vote for Kanye.
Dude, and that's my point. I had this whole thing going on Instagram, Twitter. I'm a Kanye. I support Kanye all the way. This and that. And everybody would, like, my family would hit me up, my cousins, everybody was hitting me up saying, like, you're a fucking idiot. Why would you vote for him? He's a Trump supporter. And then the whole time I was just fucking with them. And I was like, well, he told me if he gets elected for president, he's going to drop 2 more albums, so I'm going to vote for him. And then people would get mad and shit. And then I was like, dude, obviously I'm fucking around, dude. Learn how to take a fucking joke.
Yeah. So David, there's a proposition they had recently here in California for this election saying trying to get 17-year-olds the ability to vote. How do you feel about that as a young man?
Well, being from the community where I'm from, I don't think it's the best idea. Because, yeah, the place where I come from, there's not much education going around.
Yeah.
A lot of
That is racist.
a lot of people where I grow up, like my community, I don't want to say we, because I dig into my own research, but most people, they'll just see what their friends are doing, or they'll see what social media is doing, and they'll just keep following the trends. Like literally, like I got into an argument with some chick earlier today, and she was just like, Trump's a rapist, Trump's this, and that. And I was just like, well, I agree with you. Like, he has done some sketchy shit with, like, kids or younger girls or whatever. He's been to Epstein Island or whatever. And then he's done a bunch of, like, he's said racist remarks. And I agree with you.
So we all said racist remarks. I mean, you're racist. You just say some shit. My mom is racist. Now, that's what's racist.
Yeah, and then I was like, but keep in mind, there's multiple videos of fucking Biden sniffing little kids' heads and shit. But no one talks about it. Like, he literally walks up to little kids and he's just like smelling him like he's cocaine or some shit.
Dude, what do you watch on Pornhub? What are you doing looking at little kids' heads? What's going on?
Dude, I was on Instagram, dude.
That's everywhere.
I sent that shit to you. Hey, you know what? In regards to that proposition or whatever legislation that they're trying to pass about 17-year-olds, I voted no on that simply because I believe they're too young. Even fucking 18-year-olds are too young. You know, like if you can't work, if you're not working and you're going to school, what makes you an adult at age 18? If you can't even drink, you know what I'm saying? Some of these kids don't even have a fucking license. They don't even know how to drive. And it's like, what the fuck? And in all honesty, like most of these kids nowadays are fucking driving. I started driving when I was like 14, 15 years old. These motherfucking kids nowadays don't even fucking know how to drive a goddamn fucking scooter.
I lost my virginity at 17. Can you imagine who I would have voted for if I was full of nut? I mean, I probably would have fucking Kim Kardashian at that time, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, when I read that shit, I was like, fuck, 17 years old? Fuck no, dude. Like, motherfucker, you can't even fucking start a goddamn car. You can't even wash your ass at that fucking age. You fucking telling me you're going to go vote out here for a motherfucking president? I think 21 years old and over should be fucking somewhat of a responsible. Even 21-year-olds are like, sorry, David. Even 21-year-olds are not even responsible, man. Fuck all that, dude.
Hey, what other, so since we're on propositions, the proposition to make Uber drivers and Lyft drivers to keep them as independent contractors.
You know what? I voted yes on that simply because you know, you make more money. You know what I mean? Because if you work for a company where they're gonna pay you, if I'm gonna be if I let's say just an example, if I do like 5-6 trips and I make more money than what I'm gonna get paid minimum wage, is like $14 an hour. Why am I gonna get paid $14 an hour when I can make more money? You know what I'm saying? If I do 4 or 5 trips of, you know, in an hour and 5-6 hours, does that make sense? I'm paying my money. I'm paying the money from the fucking car that I'm driving to a motherfucker that owns the goddamn company that's gonna pay me $14 an hour. Fuck no. I make more money driving, and I get it. Some people want stability because they cannot. Some cannot make even $14 on a trip in an hour. Does that make sense? And I understand that, but you know, other motherfuckers are hustling, dude.
You know, it passed or it failed. So Lyft and Uber will continue to be independent contractors. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Their jobs were saved, or their independence was saved. It's Independence Day for Lyft drivers. What about rent control? Rent control. What about that?
Hey, that rent control shit, dude. There should be a cap because, you know, like we're talking earlier, and David brought up a good point, man. This homeless population, bro, is getting way the fuck out of hand, dude. It's unfucking believable, and it's so fucking sad, man. It is so sad, dude. There was I grew up in the area. I grew up in the Echo Park area, you know, and back then it was fucking hoodish, and now it's supposedly like a nice trendy area. And this fucking area now is the park. They invested millions of dollars to clean up the park when they found a bunch of shit in their cars and dead people and all that shit. They fucking fixed it up, and now that park is full of homeless people. I'm talking about it's a camp, man, and it's so sad, dude. Like they invested all that money. All these people that are living there, their houses are worth millions of dollars. We're talking about $500,000 to $1 million plus. You know what I mean? And the fucking park is full of homeless people. So if I'm paying $1 million for my house and the neighborhood is fucking shitty, do you fucking think I want to live there? Hell no. I want to be able to take my kids to the park and play. Not even when I was growing up, it was that bad, bro. So it's just bad, man. It's bad.
I want to hear from the other guys on this too. What do y'all think?
Only one at a time, guys. Only one at a time.
All right. I don't know what they're doing. Y'all on y'all's phones or jacking off or what? This is the B and Dylan.
Both. I was doing both. You can't see my hands. You can't see it. You can't see it, huh? You can't see it. Look. Oh.
As far as the Uber thing, I think that most people just use Uber as extra income. They don't need to do the insurance and all that shit. They don't need to. So that.
Good point.
That's why I voted yes for it too, because they don't. It's a side thing. If I were to go, most people I know use it as a side gig. They work during the day and they do Uber on the night.
They just try to get away from the wife.
Yeah. Hey, some Uber guy right now with the whole pandemic going around. Like, obviously they shut down this restaurant, and I was having a conversation with a guy. Like, he just said that, hey, this is just extra, like you said, extra income, so you can make ends meet as the whole the economy opens up again. You know what I mean? So that's why he's driving around. He's making okay money, he said, but he wants to go back to working. But as of now, that's actually making him money so he can survive. You know what I mean? So
and not only that, if it's a side gig, if Uber has to pay for insurance for people and make them full-time employees, then that's just going to make their drive money less. They're going to pay them less.
Yeah.
So
Right. And don't forget that the reason they passed AB 5 is a money grab. The state doesn't want entrepreneurship, and they don't want fucking small business. That's obvious. So if Uber and Lyft all of a sudden are forced to make these people employees, guess what happens?
they leave.
Right. They're not going to do it because the taxes go through the roof.
yeah, they're done.
Yeah, you got to figure out a wage for that employee, and then you got to pay tons of taxes on it. That was a money grab.
Yep.
Yeah.
They already said they would pack up and leave the state and not function here.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. And we would pay for it ultimately. They'd be like, "Oh, you want to go 5 miles? That's going to cost you $50."
They go back to taxi rates. Taxi rates are so fucking high.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. They go back to taxi rates. That's why I voted against it. What about rent control, guys? We have a couple of renters here, a few renters here. My thing with that is I feel that it didn't pass, by the way. I feel if you own property, basically without rent control, if someone moves out of an apartment, the landlord can hike the rent up damn near 100% more if he wants to. There's no control over that rent. And that got passed. So now landlords can continue to hike up the rent. And it goes back to that homeless problem that someone mentioned, I believe David mentioned. It's going to get worse here in California.
Yep.
Nowadays, I guess it's better to obviously to buy. Especially right now, it's always a hit or miss with buying. Right now the prices of the homes are high as fuck, but the interest rate is very low. So now one of my buddies, he's a realtor, and he was telling me about it. He's like, don't look at it right now. Don't look at the price of the home. Look at the price of what you're going to be paying monthly. That's the way you got to see it, because if you want to get into a house, this is the best time to do it, because the interest rate, you're looking at below 3%.
That's bad advice, man.
Huh?
That's bad advice.
Yeah.
Well,
that's not a good investment. You want to buy it as cheap as possible, and no matter how high the rate is, because you can always refinance later. That's bad.
Go
back to
because what he's saying is the reason why he's saying that is because the houses are high as fuck. The houses are high. We don't know where the market's gonna be later.
We see who the renters are here.
I can't hear you. Huh?
V's a renter. You're a renter, V.
I you're a renter. I used to have a house, so you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. You actually had 2 houses. That's
I used
right.
to have 2 pads, so that's what I'm telling you. I know the deal. So what I'm saying is this: like, if you want to get into a pad, this is the time to get in. Obviously, you're never gonna be ready to go into a house, bro. We're always, well, let's go, just fucking go do it.
You know what the best time to buy a pad is in a recession, when the prices drop as low as possible, people losing their houses. That's when you buy a house.
Yeah, but when are we gonna have another recession?
That's why rich people make more money during a recession than they do in a good economy, because they take advantage of all the fucking deals out there.
You guys are saying.
When are we gonna have another recession?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
12, 13 years.
Every few years. But who? America, at least here in Los Angeles, people are living paycheck to paycheck. Who has down, payment house money lying around? A lot of Californians don't have that. I mean,
exactly.
You said 3% of some of the houses out here. These houses are like, 300 on the low end, 300,000.
Oh no, that you're talking about like on the low end. You're talking about 400,000. If you want to buy a fucking $300,000 home, you're looking at a fucking apartment with a 1-bedroom.
Yeah,
so it's horrible. You gotta move out. You gotta move. Even if you move out, to like fucking the desert somewhere, even the houses are getting expensive now because everybody's moving out there as well. So it's just expensive. There you go. Scully's out there in the he's camping over there where he's at, so it's all right.
3% of what 400,000 is what
12 grand.
A lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of money that a lot of people don't have. So they have to live.
Stop buying them fucking $6 coffees and shit every day.
Exactly. $6 coffees and fucking burgers and all the bullshit. I'm good.
A lot of coffee, $12,000. That's a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
Advertising plug. Here's something you guys probably don't even know except for tech. I'm a licensed real estate broker and a realtor. So
yeah, talk about this.
Anyone out there, hit me up if you want some information or you're looking at some stuff, man. I'll throw you some information.
Out there.
When you say that with your glasses on, you look very professional saying that. But when you take that hat off, do I want to buy from a guy? Take your hat off real quick, Scully. Let's see what he looks like. Let me see your hair. All right. Can't see it. I can't see his head. Say something, Scully.
He looks like a fresh, clean.
Oh shit! He ut his hair.
Oh, he did it.
You look like the guy. You look like the guy from the movie Falling Down.
You had a mullet?
Take your head.
Falling,
Take his head. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Now, would I want to buy property from a guy that looks like?
He looks crazy now.
He looks like a redhead Fraggle Rock.
Hey, when you're my age and you look like this and your shit ain't gray, rock it.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. Shit, this gray is.
Dude, tell me about it.
Where did KC go?
It said his internet went down.
He saw my hair and got too excited and had to close out.
All right, so we talked about the propositions. We talked about the election. V, there was something you wanted to bring up to our audience today about one of our audience members had a question that she sent you.
Yeah, it was actually a guy that he sent us a question. Is like, should a guy vent to his? What did he say? Should a guy vent to his girl? You know what I mean?
Guy vent to his girl. Should a guy complain and vent to his woman? Yeah,
you know how like women, a lot of women they vent to their guy and oh my god, this and this and that. Should a guy actually vent to his girl? And I put that out there in regards to like a bunch of guys, and they did a little survey, and the majority of the guys said no.
That shit was long.
Depends how much of a pussy you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's ask our mentality show guys here. Obviously, Tech just gave his opinion. Batso, you gave your opinion. David, you're the young man. You're the new generation. Venting to your women now? Are you talking to your woman and letting her know what's on your mind and expressing your heart and feelings and emotions?
I don't know about all that. I mean, like complaining about a bad day at work, I give you that one.
Generation X, they're all soft and sweet.
Sir, we're Generation X. What are you talking about?
I know.
Z, I take that back.
KC, do you express your emotions to your lady friends?
Of course I do.
Oh,
I give him the whole gamut. I give him everything. I just don't really. I'm not really into the crying thing, but you know, I'll get a little emo. Very apologetic. I'm man. I'm man enough to say when I'm wrong. You know, I'm that type of dude.
That emo or
But,
Metro?
you know, whatever it takes. Listen, I don't do shit for you dicks. I do it for women. If they like me Metro, they like me emo, I do it for them. You guys can all eat this. So I don't care what men. I don't give a shit what a man thinks about me. Really, I really don't.
Hey,
But yeah, I am. Because you remember, I went through 18 months of rehab and therapy, so I've learned how to, you know, write stuff out so I don't, you know, get violent. And it's changed me, you know. It makes me kind of weird sometimes. Women say you're so emotional. But in my brain, I'm like, just get them off. Let's go.
You know, you just brought up a very important fact. I actually agree with you. I think, you know, every man, we have a partner in our lives, but when we have rough days, that's why men kill themselves. That's why men commit suicide and do stupid shit, because they're not expressing themselves enough to either their woman or their friends or whoever, family members. We need to, as Casey said, emote sometimes. We're flesh and blood. We're human beings as well.
What word was that?
What? Emote?
Emote.
What is that?
We need our emotions. We need to let them out sometimes, you know?
It's called a fart. A fart is what we got to let out. That's what we got to do. Let that out. You know, the only people, you want to hear this is my answer, man. My answer is this. The only people I'm going to vent to is my homeboy or my homeboys that are around me. Hey, you know what? This is bothering me, man. And then I'm going to go vent to my girl. I'm not going to be venting to my girl, be like, oh, can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah. We don't
I'm
see
sorry.
you.
I got cut out. Hey, I'm going to vent to my homies and be like, hey, you know what, man? This is bothering me. Then I'm going to go over there and listen to her and, you know, I'll comfort her. But I don't know. I'm just old school like that.
You vent to your boys before you vent to your girl?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I vent to my homeboys and be like, hey, man, what do you guys think about this? Is a situation that and I've sent it out to you guys sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
hey,
that sounds about right.
The reason why he vents to his boys before he vents to his girls, because he's venting to his boys about his girl. That's why.
That's what I'm talking about. Why are you going to fucking be venting? You know, because you want to get an opinion and then you want to know how to answer the question that they're answering you. So when you're fucking talking, you don't want to say the wrong shit. Does that make sense?
Hey,
that's what we're talking about.
I feel you, B. Hey, you and I, we've had those talks, man. We've had those talks. Man.
We've had those talks. See, Scuddy, all of us had those fucking conversations. So it's hey, what do you guys think about this? And this is the way I'm going to answer the question. So, you know, that's what we do it, man.
Hey, venting to Tech C, though, is like venting to you might as well vent to your dog, man. Dog
you know what? He just gives you one answer. He's like, this is what he does. He's not like, okay.
Yep.
Exactly. Hey, but you know what though? It's like, hey, see, it was good talking to you, man. Thank you.
He's a listener.
There you go. He's a good listener, man. He's a good listener.
And then
he played
you try to get to Scully, man. He's like, you know what really grinds my gears? Macho Man Randy Savage thing comes.
There you go.
So that's a great question. Yeah, I totally agree with KC as far as venting to your significant. To me, that's why you have a significant other. You know, for moments like that. Now, don't do too much. Don't go over the line and do it.
You agree with what I said?
I agree. Yeah,
I changed everything I just said. I'm wrong.
That's fucked up. I still agree with you.
Be like, you know what, girl? Be like, you know what, girl? Just love me and hold me.
Who says that? Who would say that to their girl? Just love me and hold me. Somebody on this
man. I had a Russian girl. She just liked me to curse at her. It was so amazing.
Who?
I had a Russian friend. I said too much right there. But I had a friend. She always wanted me to curse at her, and she used to tell me, "Stop being a bitch." And I'm like, "Ooh, come here." Yeah, that's a woman. Talk to me, dirty girl.
Hey, some women get turned on by that shit. It's like, you know, they like that whole macho shit. Like, you take over and you fucking, you know, for you to be like the aggressive one, so they want to be submissive. So it's weird. You know what I mean? It's It's weird.
you are wild, bro.
Europeans, right? Because they like for you to pee. They like for you to pee on them. So, anyway,
You don't get the golden shower. You're golden.
The golden. You said the golden
Man,
shower.
I gotta stop smoking. I started smoking cigarettes again. It's bad.
hey, Casey,
don't do that, bro.
what's our audience members saying? What are you hearing? What's the chat?
Shit, there was a lot going on until my power went out. Man, Rosie had a lot of good points. Someone agreed with something you said, Dleano, but I deleted them. I blocked them. I got them off of here.
Agreements and shit. People rarely agree with me. You want to just?
I agree with you on the venting.
You agree with me on the venting, Scully?
You actually said the most important thing, and I've done it myself. Like I've vented a lot, and mine's always I'm angry. So you have to make sure that you're venting about a situation and you're not making it personal. You also hit it right on the head when you said it can't be too much, because I was at a point in my life where that's all I was doing, and I'm like, wait, this can't be healthy.
Yeah.
Like
You gotta find. Sometimes though, venting like out loud is rough because some people could take things personal.
Yes.
I really recommend, and I know it's gonna sound softy. I really recommend writing down stuff you're going through. You got to get it out to you somehow. Sometimes people don't want to hear your mess. That's one problem I've had. I'm not really into sharing.
Soft. Go ahead.
See, the thing with me is, it's okay. Well, when it comes to venting, like you said, like sometimes when you're having a conversation, it's okay to vent. But when the other person starts taking it personal, and they think that you're talking to them or talking at them instead of to them, it switches the story, and it's like, wait a minute, no, I'm talking to you and I'm venting to you. Don't take it as a personal. Don't take it
they
personal.
got to make it not about them.
Yeah. So it's like it has nothing to do with you. I'm over here just letting you know how I feel, and I'm trying to express myself. That's why for me, venting is not really. I don't really like to do a lot of venting. I'd rather just go either to the batting cages or go to the shooting range or just go for a drive, so I can just clear my head and then come back and, hey, you know what? This is what happened. What do you think? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always throw the question out there. What do you think about this situation? How do you think I should handle the situation? I'll always ask them to, what do they think? And then I'll analyze the situation, and I just don't give a fuck about it and just go my own shit.
You don't want to be a nagger. You don't want to be a nagger.
You don't be a who?
You don't want to be a nagger. A nagger.
There you go.
But Scully was saying several things, and you guys just really interrupted him. So,
did we? Did I? I did.
Yeah, you did. There, he was talking about all
the little one.
Rarely does Scully agree with me, so I would like to
Got the little one here. There you go.
Oh wow, man, that dude is getting big, man. Look at him. He's looking like his brother.
Hey, look at that guy.
He's a happy kid, man.
Little guy.
He is.
Oh.
Say hi.
I don't know why you got on all that blue. Daddy got you on all that blue. Y'all over there cripping. Looks like some crips over there.
Man,
he's a good-looking kid.
Yes, yeah. He's a good-looking kid, man.
He's very alert.
I'm not just saying this because you're my boy, but that is a handsome young man.
He don't look nothing like you. He's a good-looking kid, though.
Yeah, we're
definite mailman.
There you go.
Wow, he's getting big, man. Hey, Dave, Vato V, can you hold David in your lap like that?
I can. He's not gonna like sitting on my lap, but it's okay.
David, what have you been doing? What do young people do?
I'm gonna smell him like Biden.
I got corona like 5 fucking times.
You've had it 5 times?
Yeah, but I'm fucking me, so I'm not gonna die. So
you been going to raves and shit? You go to parties?
In his penis.
Dude, I went to Arizona, fucking partied up for like a week, went back the next month, did that shit again.
You get corona through your penis, man, through your dick.
I don't know.
Aren't you married?
The doctor just told me, he was like, sir, I think you have a little bit of corona on your dick. No, I was just like,
Ooh, what did your girl say?
she said before I go to her house, I gotta take it off.
Dude, just tell her to drink the damn Corona and get over it.
Did she still beat you?
Yeah, a little bit. She was wearing a hazmat suit, so it was kind of difficult.
Are you still stupid? Are you still doing stupid stuff? Wait a minute, let's not talk about this. Let's not talk about this. This is guy talk.
I'm retired, so I'm old, dude. My knees hurt, my back.
You're tired?
Yeah, I got out of work, dude. I'm fucking tired.
What?
Dude, fuck that. Fuck all this.
This guy
Hey,
can't.
let's go back.
Guys, what are you doing? Touching a little dick?
Hey, put the phone down and look at us when we talking to you, nigga. If we try to talk to you, you get your head down. See? That's it. That's it right there.
I want to go back. Let's go back to that hazmat suit.
Yeah.
Does the hazmat suit
Kids, man.
have? Does the hazmat suit have a zipper access? A butt flap? What's she wearing?
What's the hazmat? I missed this.
Flap.
What happened to the hazmat suit?
The hazmat suit, dude, that shit takes me like 30 minutes to put it on, 30 minutes to take it off. It gets
What
hot.
do you do that for? Remember, my cable went out for like 10 minutes.
When I go to work, because they made me take my results, my test, and my results came back inconclusive twice. So they were
What
like,
the fuck does that mean? Like you kinda, you might. We're not sure. You got something, but we don't know what the fuck it is.
yeah,
You're
basically,
definitely burning.
they're like, sir, you're corona free, but you got to eat.
She's got some schmegma we've never seen before, guys.
They're like, do you fuck rhinos?
Hey, David. Next time you see your doctor and he asks you about it, just tell him you might have the virus because it coughed it up a little too soon last night.
So wait a minute. Okay, so you wear a hazmat suit?
Yeah, when I go to work.
What?
Really?
Yeah. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, dude. Doesn't it look like I wear a fucking hazmat suit?
Yeah, because you don't do anything that important. You probably just like it.
I just stand at the door and say hello to people and goodbye.
He's a fluffer at a porn movie. he jacks the guy's dick off just so he can be hard the whole movie.
Gay porn movies, right?
Yeah. He just said that he greets people, man.
He's a gay
Walmart.
He's a gay porn fluffer.
The porn industry's been back and going though. I've seen some new shit.
Hey, there you go.
You heard Ron Jeremy's in jail?
Now you know his new case.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy's a dickhead. First of all, I don't understand him. I don't.
That dude's locked up now, man.
What the fuck did he do?
Rape.
Fucking rape women.
Yeah, he went some young girls too.
Yeah,
He can get anybody. He can call up any of these girls and be like, he can lie, but let's do a scene. I want to film a scene with you, and just be like, okay, don't even press record, just get it off. Like, all right, bye. I'm gonna put it up on something. Bye.
Yeah, have you seen recent photos of that fool? That guy did not age well.
Old and ugly.
Oh yeah, he's fucking ugly.
My fucking nutsack.
It's horrible.
Yeah, he looks like.
Yeah, but don't you think Ron Jeremy could call up, I don't know, someone and be like, I want to shoot a scene with you. I could be like a dirty old man, and they'll do it.
I have a friend. He used to manage a liquor store. Like it's like a Bevmo, but it was in Upland.
Uh-huh.
And Ron Jeremy put out his own like whiskey or something like that, some kind of liquor, and so they had an event for his liquor, and Ron Jeremy came, and he says for like 30-40 minutes, they're like, where the fuck did Ron Jeremy go? Well, he was in the bathroom with 2 chicks fucking him.
See,
he was just
if you can get it, why are you gonna abuse it? I don't get it.
Yeah, he's
that
a
power.
legend.
I mean, that's like Bill Cosby. He could get any woman in the world. I just don't understand. Why would you drug them so they can't remember? That's weird. Like, what the fuck's wrong with these people?
Did Cosby really do it?
You got fucking mental problems.
What?
Did Bill Cosby actually do it?
Your mic sucks, Dleano.
Wait a minute, Mike. What'd you say, Del? I call him Mike. What did you say, Dleano?
I don't think Bill Cosby can get any woman in the world.
Speaking to the mic.
You didn't think Bill Cosby can't?
Sir, are you
Well, before all the bullshit? You're crazy as hell.
You know what though?
Speaking to the mic.
In his victim's defense, if Bill Cosby roofied my drink, I wouldn't want to remember it either.
No. You guys look at this wrong. Bill Cosby was an icon. He him and Half, they used to run.
Who's the pudding pop guy?
He's getting that motherfucker's getting a pudding pop in that ass right now in the fucking prison.
He worth about 3 cartons somewhere. Like, nigga, you went for 3 cartons though. I'm gonna let you know right now.
You guys hear me better now? Is that better?
Way better. Way better.
Way better. Let's say.
What was going on with my mic there? Okay, that was weird.
That's
I think
horrible.
you guys sleeping. Bill Cosby, if he wasn't a rapist, he could get ass.
You could get your ass.
I would
Cosby's
hang
like-
with Bill. If Bill Cosby wasn't to do what he's going through, I would hang with him. Boy, I'd be like, I said, look, you scooping him right here, right now. Me and Bill, we scooping him. After Bill, say something funny for the girls.
He was like 80 years old. He had to.
Like,
Nobody gonna fuck Bill Cosby.
So do you guys really think that
Bill Cosby's 175 years old and shit. That motherfucker. That's why he fucking put date rape shit on the fucking.
y'all tripping? Y'all tripping. If he wasn't a rapist, he would get ass.
I think he would too, because of the money he has.
Yes,
Yeah, of course.
And
It's all money.
he could be like, I can get you to meet this guy's studio head, and they'd be like, oh my god.
Yep.
And he'd be like,
That's how he got his ass. He did that, and women trusted him because he did that whole Cliff Huxtable thing on him, and he ended up raping them.
He's like this.
Yeah, but this is what I don't understand. They was gonna sleep with him anyway. He chose to make them get. He wanted to roofie them so they can't remember.
And
What
that's
are
the
you
sickness.
doing to them? What
That's
are you
the
doing to
sickness.
them?
He wanted to rape them while they were half dead or asleep. That's his fetish. That's how he got his rocks off and kicks off.
That's a trip. That's a trip.
his
How you have
fetish.
motherfuckers.
Fetish.
That's a trip. That's a trip. How you have motherfuckers out there who get off on shit like that. Like,
Yeah, that's
you know,
weird, man.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Some weird motherfuckers in this world, man. Like,
Well, look at R. Kelly. He liked to piss on people, and Weinstein
Well,
liked
that's a
to
little
back
different.
off in front of people. And
Pissing on someone is different, but she's underage getting pissed on. That's really bad.
yeah.
Yeah. That's it. But
I
he
just
liked
don't
them
understand
that was his
pedophiles. I
fetish.
don't get them. I think they should get death sentences sometimes, especially when you like when you do like mass pedophilia. You should get a death sentence. I'm sorry, if something's wrong. We don't need you on this planet. We do not need you on this planet.
Anything that has to do with kids, if they're fucking in the elderly or kids, you know what I mean? Just rape in general. But when you're talking about babies and shit, or kids,
But what if the elderly,
defend
she's hot,
themselves,
she wants to give it to
I'm
you?
back. Oh fuck no! Well, if you're older and you're hot as fuck,
No,
that's a
I
different
don't even
situation.
want.
But when you're
I don't
talking
even
about
like women my
babies,
own age. I don't even like women my own age. Like, what do y'all want?
I say we kill them all, man. Just tie up a fucking fence post and put them all down. Fuck it. I
Kill
don't
who?
care.
Women? Oh boy.
talking
We'll
about
be
these
a mad
fucking child
planet.
molester, rapist motherfuckers, like fucking.
You imagine if Delano couldn't have no more women? Oh, he'll kill niggas all over the planet. He'll be murdering.
Yeah, I would if I couldn't. Yeah, if I didn't have hands or I couldn't fuck, it'll be it wouldn't be good for this. It wouldn't be good for the world. It would not be.
No,
good
we'd have to tie you to a fence post.
Dleano would rape Bill Cosby.
What did you say?
He said I would rape
this
Bill Cosby.
nigga. I miss David though. You fucking asshole.
That's how my girlfriend greets me too.
You're what? What'd you just say?
I was like, that's how my girlfriend greets me too.
Fucking asshole? That's awesome.
He's over there watching. He's over there
Roofie
watching
the
porn.
pudding?
He's watching porn and jacking off over there.
I know he is, dude. Look at his face. He's too
He's
focused on it.
watching
That's
porn on the
porn.
Switch. He's fooling us. He's playing a game. He's watching porn on the Switch.
Yeah. He already, the motherfucker already jacked off 3 times in the fucking
Yeah,
show.
he over there switching himself. He got a carrot going up his ass and he jerking off at the same time.
He finished already, guys. This isn't anything other than he's playing video games. I could see it. He's playing video games and thinking of Bill Cosby and pudding.
All right, guys. So it's about that time before we get out of here. We do this thing called the Scully Red Rants. And everyone's been asking for it. It is back by popular demand. You've missed out on this for the past couple of weeks. Scully hasn't been with us for the past couple of weeks. So I'm sure he has a lot to talk about. So without further ado, let's get into it. The Scully Red Rant.
All right. You know what really fucking pisses me off? And you know what? People aren't going to fucking like this one, are they? No, they're not. It's these fucking goddamn terrorist riots. Let's prepare for the elections and go board up our businesses. You fucking pussies, be an American. You don't board up your business and go home and sit there and be nervous all day and then come back the next day looking for damage so you can cry and fucking whine. Dude, protect your goddamn assets. It's your property. And if you don't have the balls to do it or you're incapable, fucking hire someone. Sit in there. Someone throws bricks through the fucking window, starts fucking throwing Molotovs, gun those fuckers down. You have every right on the planet to do it. They're violating your fucking rights. They're fucking up your property. Insurance isn't going to pay for it, and neither is the fucking government. You might as well stay there and protect it or hire someone to do it. Stop boarding it up and then leaving and coming back and crying like a little bitch and wanting a GoFundMe and all that bullshit. All right? I'm fucking sick of it. It's been going on all year, and you all a bunch of pussies. Stop.
Hey,
we
Scully,
have it.
let's get
Scully
our own
Red
business called You Loot, We Shoot. Let's get our own little protection service. We just come up with beers and lawn chairs and shotguns. Be like, yeah, we got your property.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
You're like the views and opinions, babe. Scully.
In LA, you just use 9s on the side like that.
Yeah, I'll be strapped up.
Yeah, hey,
Tell if you cross this line, we kill you. That's not gonna talk about it. We're gonna kill you.
yeah, just turn the lights off, sit in there with like a 12-pack of beer and some chili cheese fries.
You
and
loot, we shoot.
That actually kind of sounds good.
I know.
That kind of sounds good. All right, folks, that is our show, the Scully Red Rant. He's back.
This
and
was
we
good.
are
I
happy
missed
to
y'all
have him.
fuckers.
It's been 2 weeks. We will be back next week. Sorry for the delay last week, folks, but we are here every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Put us on your schedule. You can catch us on YouTube. You can catch us on Spotify. You can catch us on iTunes. You can catch us anywhere you anywhere you get your podcast. We are there, folks. Subscribe to what you see on YouTube. If you like our videos, let us know. There you go, folks. That's all I have to say.
Bye. We didn't mention
Bye.
congratulations to our Dodgers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that shit. Congratulations,
yeah.
Dodgers, baby. World champ, baby.
Right.
Yeah, we needed to talk about that. That was controversial too. But it was great. I don't give a fuck. I felt it and I loved it. I don't give a
It was
shit.
great.
Party with your
Great
teammates.
series. Great series. Dodgers did well.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah.
And
You see
if
that
we're going to
hat?
congratulate the Dodgers, we got to congratulate the Lakers too.
You already
The
congratulated.
Lakers
Yeah.
did well too.
They got that hat with the Lakers. You're a Clippers fan, so you need to shut. No. Can we separate his picture from the rest of us? Like this habit.
I am not a Clippers fan. I just like the
Why
hat.
would
That's
you-
all.
That's
Yeah,
I
weird
like the
too.
hat.
That's weird.
I'm more of I'm a fan of style more than I am of
Clippers ain't
opinion,
style. That is not style.
Clippers.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
style,
he left.
No, I turned his camera.
Man. Clippers is style.
Man, I got so many women
they can
issues
still
I
hear
need to talk to y'all about. Man, I got 3 things going on, 3 situations.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, I can't start my video back.
Just hit the camera. There you
Oh,
go.
there we go. It says unable to start video. Okay.
Oh, it does.
Oh, I need Rosie. I need Rosie to train somebody.
Uh-oh.
No, that came out wrong. I need her to guide someone through her mental. She's young though. Oh.
All right, guys, we're getting a
All
little
right, this
personal
is
here. We
getting
can
bad,
talk about
kids.
all this off air. The audience doesn't want to hear our personal stuff, so we'll talk about all that off air. Gentlemen, hey, remember, folks, in life, you're good, but with our help, you
Could be
good.
better.
I always get blowjobs.
We'll see you next week.